All right, let's do a stock portfolio review for 2022. Hi, I'm John McNeil, and this is the Invest Strong Network. Welcome. So for the last couple of weeks, I've been doing a review of the various aspects of my financial portfolio and their returns for 2022. Now, started off the new year with a couple of good reviews. One on the Lending Club portfolio, which returned over 12% year over year for 2022. Yay! Although that is diminishing since lending clubs no longer offering these peer-to-peer notes. So that is a shrinking part of the portfolio, unfortunately. Also did a review of the ground floor crowdfunding for real estate portfolio, which had an 8.2% year over year return. That's great, right? We'll take that. Also, my I-bonds, yay, invested in I-bonds last year, and the composite return for the I-bonds was also over 8% for 2022. Yay, great. All right, now we move into a, shall we say, decidedly less exciting and glorious part of the portfolio, and we're talking about the stock portfolio, the stock portion. All right, so for the year 2022, well, first of all, let me give you a little background. I have some 200 different stocks in my individual stock portfolio. So it's a big portfolio, right? And it's really meant to kind of track the market with a nice sized dividend yield thrown in there. Since most of the stocks I invest in, I invest through these dividend reinvestment plans. So I get some income from the portfolio. So that's good. And for the year 2022, that actually was critical, the dividend aspect of it. Because as you'll see when we look into the numbers, the dividend portion made a significant difference in softening the blow of the sell-off. All right. So for the year writ large, the markets performed like this. The NASDAQ fell some 32% in price terms. The S&P 500 was down 19% in price terms. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down a little over 9% on a price basis. Now, you will notice that as the stock class became more speculative and growth oriented, the higher the sell-off was, right? So the Dow stocks, which are 30 industrials that pay significant dividends with a long history of profitability and dividend payments, they actually perform the best. And in fact, if you held the Dow 30, the 9.2% decline in price terms was significantly offset by the 2.5% dividend, right? So actually, you ended up doing not so bad at all if you own the Dow stocks. Now, that was reflected quite clearly in my own personal portfolio. Now, I own actually a mixture of all of these various stock classes, but my overall performance was a negative 13.5% for 2022, much better, in fact, than the S&P 500, since I own far fewer technology and growth stocks, right? Now, the three biggest winners in my portfolio were ONEOK Corp, ticker symbol OKE. It is a natural gas producer distributor based out of Oklahoma. It returned 15% in price terms, also with a 5.77% dividend. We got a near 21% total return. Touchdown. We'll take it. The second best, Lockheed Martin Group. Now, ticker symbol LMT. LMT is a major defense contractor. Nothing more needs to be said, right? We understand what that means. And for the year, Lockheed Martin returned 19% on price terms, then had a 2.4% dividend yield, giving me a total return also in the 21% range. Yay, we'll take it. Okay, third best performer, something sweet for the tongue. Hershey Foods, yes, the chocolate producer and distributor. The price shares returned 15% on a price return level. Also a 1.79% dividend, giving me a total return in the 17% range. Yay! We'll take it. All right. Now comes the loser. Now, actually, I had a basket of losers, but the big three really impacted my portfolio in a big way. The first, interestingly enough, was Big Lots, ticker symbol BIG. Now, Big Lots, I don't know what happened there. I'm going to have to do a little research. It's in the same category as Costco and even Walmart to a lesser degree. And unlike those names, Big Lots just got ripped up last year. So Big Lots basically lost 55% of its value in 2022. Ouch, that really hurt. Now, my second biggest loser was PayPal, ticker symbol PYPL. Now, PayPal is, of course, the well-known fintech company, right? Electronic funds transfer, PayPal, for heaven's sakes, right? And but PayPal got wiped last year, down by 54%. Ouch. All right. Third biggest loser, another NASDAQ name, Palantir Corp, ticker symbol PLTR. It is a name in digital security, online security, that is, and its shares got clipped by 51%. And that was another painful hit, to the brother man's portfolio. So an overall 13.5% loss in the stock portfolio for last year. Obviously not great, right? But I really, really got a chance to see how dividends soften the blow of a market sell-off. Now, going forward, I actually feel really good. The Federal Reserve has slowed the rate of interest rate increases. And in fact, they've kind of signaled that they're really towards the end of their interest rate increasing cycle. Yay! That's very good. That'll help out a lot. Also, this war in Ukraine, most people who are watching it closely, they believe that this will be the last year of the war in Ukraine. It will end in one way or the other. And the way that it's looking right now is that Russia will suffer a severe defeat, right? And that'll end the war. And that has been weighing heavily on the financial markets since last February. So that's also an encouragement. And for me personally, all of these dividend payouts over the last year or so at the lower prices has really kind of coiled the spring, so to speak, so that when the market does rebound, I expect a jump in the value of my shares. And I'm looking forward to it. All right. So those are my thoughts and returns for the stock portfolio for 2022. Please hit that thumbs up button if you found this information informative, instructive. I'd really appreciate it. And also, please comment. Let me know how your portfolio performed. And if any of the names that I mentioned affected you in any way, I'd love to know. And of course, come on now, what is Brother Man gonna say? Bear market, bull market, any market in between, subscribe! Please subscribe to Invest Strong. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, friends, and good blessings.